So game over. The Marlins get the win, 5-1. It's a Sandy Alcantara win, 6 innings and 2/3. He was awesome. He only allowed one run. It was a home run by Ian Happ, and the Marlins came back with a 3-run homer by Corey Dickerson and a 2-run homer by Jose Aguilar. The relievers, Jimmy Garcia, Richard Blyer, and Kinsler were just perfect. Nobody got on base. It was just the perfect scenario for the Marlins. So, what do you guys think? You have to be excited, right? Not only for to have the Marlins back in the playoffs, but also closing it out with the win in the first game at Wrigley Field.
Absolutely. I mean, this is in a 3-game series. Game one is crucial, right? You don't want to rely on having to win 2 in a row. You had their ace out there, and then the Marlins put their ace forward, and Sandy's performance was incredible. And, Hendricks was great, but they were able to do just enough, right? And they were able to make him work and work and work. I mean, we saw him, he had 3 walks, he had the hit by pitch. So, they made him work so much that it ultimately allowed the offense to kind of break through against him. And then obviously the insurance from Aguilar with his home run, just a spectacular effort. And you look at how, it was the guys that they brought in plus Sandy that really sort of made the difference today. It's really, really exciting, fun to watch.
What about you, Chase? How do you feel? Was this how you depicted it before it happened?
No, I clearly, I mean, in most of the previous things when asked, I don't think this is how I thought today would go. I mean, 5 runs. I thought how today would go would be more of what we saw in the first 6 innings, where it was 1-0 Cubs. We'd win maybe 2-1. I know the 5 runs were on 2 big swings of the bat, but normally we don't get those. So today that was really awesome to see. It shows this team can do it if they really want to, especially against Kyle Hendricks, to do that there. And the other 2-run home run was against Jeremy Jeffress, who is their second best pitcher. So to be able to do that is super important for the Marlins. And going into tomorrow, we'll see Yu Darvish. And the Cubs season is literally reliant on we see Yu Darvish from this year, but just as easily we can see the Yu Darvish of the past few years. And the Marlins can steal a sweep over this Cubs team, which is exciting. I have a meeting in like 2 minutes, but like my final thoughts on this team is just I'm over the moon. I don't think 4 months ago when I bought my MLB TV subscription, I was getting ready to experience another year of awful baseball. And here we are 4 months later. The Marlins just won a playoff game versus the Cubs. I mean, what more can we ask for as Marlins fans, to be completely honest with you? It's a great day for Marlins baseball.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited to see how tomorrow goes. Are we doing one of these for tomorrow too?
Yes, we should. And I'm gonna wear this way because it worked. So thank you, Chase. Chase,
thanks for having me, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
He's gonna come back tomorrow. So David, we were talking, and you guys were talking about the 2 big swings, right? But before that, the Marlins missed a couple of opportunities there, and I think it was 3 times with runners in scoring position, men, and 2 outs. And those were chances that we didn't miss a lot in the regular season. And before that, we were all worried because we felt like we had to get this win, especially with Sandy Alcantara and the way he was pitching today. So how do you feel about it now?
Listen, I feel great. Obviously, you're worried about the offense, you're worried about that production, and then going through as Hendricks continued to shut them down inning after inning, and the Marlins weren't able to capitalize on the opportunities. You got more and more worried as the game went on. And then obviously, everything completely turns on that Dickerson home run.
Right.
And it moves all of the pressure to the Cubs, obviously, and it moves all of the pressure to Yu Darvish. And actually, I think it probably relieves a lot of the pressure on Sixto. So you look at him going into had the Marlins lost this game, all of the pressure would have been on a 22-year-old rookie to start. Now he can go out there knowing that at worst, Pablo Lopez will be pitching on Sunday, right? And he can go out there knowing that if he shuts down this offense, which we see can be shut down, the Marlins will advance, right? And they will continue to prove the doubters wrong, which has kind of been what they've been doing all year long, right? The whole "why not us" refrain. I mean, it keeps coming up. It keeps coming up, and it's really exciting.
Right, and you were talking about the two key additions to this team, Corey Dickerson and Jesus Aguilar, who both hit a home run today, and especially Dickerson, man, that was as clutch as it gets. Seventh inning, right? Was it in the seventh inning?
Yeah.
Seventh inning against Kyle Hendrick, who's I mean, he was awesome during the entire afternoon. Every time he got in trouble, he found a way to get out of it, and then that big swing, man, 3-run homer from a guy that has a lot of experience. We have to remember these guys. Marte has a postseason experience. Kinsler, Aguilar has experience with the Brewers. So this is a young team, but this is a team that has some experience in this time of the year. So, but that special swing against Kyle Hendricks, that 3-run homer, it's very special for this Marlins organization, right?
Definitely. And, Dickerson, the experience you're talking about. I mean, Dickerson was with the Pirates for a long time, so he's played in Wrigley Field a ton. He had some familiarity with Kyle Hendricks, so all of that helps. But he comes through in a spot where the Marlins typically did not come through throughout the season. Going into this game, when they were trailing after 6 innings, they were 1-26. Now they're 2-26, and now they're 30-0 at this point when they're leading after 7. So they've when they can have that lead late, this bullpen has been good enough and the starters have been good enough that they can continue to lock down these wins, and I'm really excited for tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, so like David said, Sixto Sanchez is going tomorrow against you, Darvish. You guys weren't here, but I did the pre-game, and I don't know why I thought Darvish was pitching today. So I did all these numbers on Darvish, and I was ready for the game. And then Hendricks started the game, but I have it here, and I'm gonna refresh it tomorrow. Darvish in the postseason is not that good, and it's an easier target than Hendricks. Of course, it's baseball, and you never know what's going to happen. But definitely a very exciting moment for Marlins fans going up to tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be at the same time. It's going to be 2:08 East time, and it's Sixto Sanchez against you, Darvish. Hopefully, Starling Marte. That's another key element here. Hopefully, he's healthy. He can come back from that hit by pitch in the hand or the wrist, and that he can be part of the lineup, of course, tomorrow for that game too. So thank you very much for joining us. It's been 3 hours and 40 minutes for all of you that are watching live. I'm gonna put this last part of the segment. I'm gonna cut it and put it here in the YouTube channel as well for you guys that are coming in here late, just trying to find some information about the series. It's a 5-1 win for the Marlins. They take game 1 of the Wild Card Series over there at Wrigley Field, and we're gonna be, of course, doing the coverage of the Marlins tomorrow as well, starting around 1:55 this time. I promise you guys, you Darvish is gonna pitch for the Cubs. I promise you. So it's a first win in 17 years, man, in the postseason for the Marlins. It's exciting. Like we said before, the Marlins don't go to the playoffs just to be there in the first round. They like winning. They like winning series, so that's probably what's gonna happen here. We'll see you later for the Miami Heat coverage. So tune in. Make sure you subscribe here on our channel. And thank you for all your support throughout this process with 5 Reasons YouTube channel. So thank you very much. Visit 5reasonsports.com. David's probably has something there tonight about this huge win for Miami and Miami sports in general. So thank you.
We'll definitely have some stuff up by the morning for sure.
There you go. By the morning, David promised it here, so he's going to do it. Another article talking about the Marlins that huge win today against Carl Hendricks and the Chicago Cubs. See you tomorrow, or see you later if you're watching the Miami Heat coverage.